In this video, you will learn how to solve equations using multiplication. Multiplication is used to solve an equation when the coefficient, or the number before the variable, is a fraction. An example of an equation like this is 1/2 y equals 3. This basically means that half of y is equal to 3. At first, this might seem pretty simple to solve. After all, if half of y is 3, then y must be 6. However, when denominators and numerators of the coefficient begin to get larger, it won't be as simple. For the next example, let's use a coefficient with a slightly larger numerator and denominator. To find the value of the variable, we want to isolate the variable so that it is one whole and not a fraction. In order to turn this into a whole number, we'd use opposite operations. To do so, we multiply 2 over 3y by the denominator, which is 3, to get rid of it. 2 over 3 times 3 over 1 is equal to 2, so now we have 2y equals 2. There's still something left to do. Since we multiplied the left side of the equation by 3, we now have to multiply the right side of the equation by 3 as well. Now we have 2y equals 6. This means that 2 y's are equal to 6. To get the value of y, 1y, we must divide each side by 2. You should end up with y equals 3. This means that we've isolated the variable, which is y, on one side of the equal sign and gotten 3 as its value. Now let's check it over. To check if the value of the variable, y, is actually equal to 3, we should substitute 3 into the original equation. After replacing the variable, y, with 3, we should get 2 over 3 times 3 is equal to 2. 2 over 3 times 3 is equal to 2, so we get 2 equals 2 as our final result. This means that the true value of the variable, y, is actually 3, and that we did it correctly. Pause the video for a minute or two and try to solve these two equations by yourself, using multiplication. After you're finished, play the video so you can check if you did it correctly. Don't forget to check your answers after. Okay, let's start with the first equation. The first thing we do is multiply 1 over 7y by the denominator, 7, to get the whole variable, y. Don't forget to do the same to the opposite side of the equal sign. Multiply 5 by 7 as well. You should end up with y equals 35. Lastly, let's go to the second equation. First, we multiply 2 over 9y by the denominator, 9, to isolate the variable, y. We should end up with 2y equals 8. Don't forget to do the same to the other side of the equation. You should end up with 2y equals 72. Now, we should divide both sides of the equation by 2 to isolate the variable, y, and find its value. You should end up with y equals 36. That's really all there is to solving equations using multiplication. Once you get the hang of it, it becomes pretty simple. I hope you learned something from this video.